said I
represent
will.
SMA or your host
You know,
t-shirt.
I thought about it, you know, and then I
Okay.
said, you know, let me just give
Yeah,
her a
yeah,
little
I
ease up
understand.
today, you know.
But remember, Dominican Grammar School,
But I mean, I always have this very close by, you know.
Papa. But that's just one thing you
Yes.
host that
So
way.
this is so I could
Yes.
probably put it on. Let me see.
So I'm
Yes, right
so
here I can pin it.
yes.
I mean, I
So
know Alvin
next
and
week, God
Miguel would
willing,
be
I'll have to
happy to
put my crest.
see
Next
me
week.
having
Yes,
this.
I was saying
Yes.
Nigel. Next week, God willing, I have to put on my crest because
Well,
yeah,
you
we
should put
should
on your
have
crest.
yes. But anyway, let's see.
Do you have it still?
But of course, I well not eat the same crest, but I have a crest. I have a good crest. So yes, but we no longer use crest at the DJS, but it's all good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you should do that. You should do that to
Yes.
represent. You know, it's always good when they represent. But I said, you know what? I'm going to represent all the students who are here this morning, so I won't have a specific crest this morning,
Okay. All
even if
students,
I
of
will
course.
be, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. And some young men, we have one lady, a beautiful young lady, and we have some on Zoom as well. So yeah, we are good to go, Nigel. And yes, send us a message. Let us know where you are. Send us a message on the live, and let us know what the weather is like as well. We need some cooling centers in the area, Nigel. Seriously.
Man,
Yes.
it's well. I mean, there's
I mean, we
supposed
have
to
the
be
real
some
cooling
water.
centers, like the waterfalls and the lakes
Yes, we
and
have the
Tito
natural
Gorge, and yeah,
ones.
we have the natural ones.
Yes,
But my
yes,
goodness, I
but you
mean,
need
it's
to have a
cool.
fan with water blowing as you walk in.
Yes, definitely. Nigel, the news as well and the video footages of what happened in Venezuela. It's really
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
man.
Really,
Yes,
really
yes,
heartbreaking.
heartbreaking,
Yeah,
man.
man. The last update I read, that was last night, indicated I think it was close to 1,000 deaths were recorded, or close, over 900 something deaths, and thousands injured, and yeah, a lot of people unaccounted for. What a massive earthquake that was.
Yeah, and I mean,
4.9,
it's
I think.
amazing how the death toll just kept rising so quickly. But if a 7.5 or 7.4 followed by a 7.5, I mean, that's
Yeah,
major
yes, yes,
on the
yes.
scale.
Yeah, definitely.
So real devastation, and I guess with with the concrete buildings and the collapsing and everything as that happens, it's a lot. So we
Yeah,
certainly send our prayers and best wishes to the people of Venezuela and to
definitely.
all those. I know we have Venezuelans at home, and we have relationships with Venezuela, and they've been a good friend to us. So I know we will stretch out our hand and do the best we can to assist in whatever way that we can. But
Definitely.
it is, I mean, it is heartbreaking, and reminds one of a couple of years or many years ago when we had the earthquake in Haiti as well, and the destruction that Haiti suffered from that earthquake,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
now Venezuela. So
If earthquakes have been, the death toll will rise. And
it
yeah.
is, it is, it is, it is, because you never know who's buried under those rubble. Some people you can't find, and then sometimes in the rescue mission as well. It's a very difficult and sensitive situation where you're trying to rescue, but at the same time you're trying to ensure that you probably don't injure someone who might just have some life. But earthquakes are like that. So when you have all these buildings crumbling and cars and elevators and all that kind of stuff, so we really wish the people of Venezuela all the best, man. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. It is tough.
It
But
is. It is. It
yeah.
is.
But Nigel, we have a good program coming up. As I said, we have 4 young people in the studio. We're not talking a lot not today. There before we
We'll
bring
not
them
talk
on.
to this day to
Next thing
talk.
they're thinking about what happening to them. Yes, So yeah.
They might be wondering what kind of program I
What?
come on there.
Yeah, but it's all right. When they start, they'll understand and they'll enjoy it. I'm sure they will enjoy
They'll
when
enjoy
we
it. They'll
bring
have
them
a
on.
good
They'll
time. They'll
enjoy
have a
it
good time. They'll have a good time.
because Nigel, just putting this program together took a lot. But we are
I
here
can
and we are
imagine, man.
pleased because remember some
Yes. Yeah.
graduations were on even yesterday, so you had to
I
wait.
know,
You had
I
to wait
know,
a
I know, and
little.
you did wonders to get it together, and to at the late stage
Yes,
to
yeah,
pull them in from yesterday for
yeah.
today.
And we would have more,
So
but there's one secondary school. The student could not come because of a prayer commitment at 9:30, I think. But that school has decided to have the students on next week, God willing. There's another
wonderful.
school. I think Saturday is the Sabbath, and they regard this highly, so I understood as well.
We
And
respect that as well.
yes, a lot of
Definitely, we
students will be
respect that
also
as well.
put to next week. So next week we'll have about 7, 8 again. But yesterday was the Dominica Grammar, no, not Dominica Grammar School, Dominica Community High School graduation ceremony. Also the Castle Bruce Secondary School graduation ceremony, the SMA graduation, I think, and again, I think that was it. But throughout the week we have had quite a few, and next week as well. So we'll have even more students next week.
Yes, yes, and even before we, talk to those who are there, we want to congratulate, of course, all the students who graduated throughout the week, and looking forward to good things from them. Looking forward for them to build upon that foundation, and we will hear from those who are here. And as you say, next week we'll have another group of those to represent the school.
Definitely.
So,
yes, it's
good
always
stuff,
good,
man. Good stuff.
Yeah, and it's always good to talk to young people about their school life, and when one understands that the how I'd say the ethos of the schools are really centered around the development of well-rounded individuals, and that it fosters a positive learning environment and yes, aligns academic goals with personal development, then you'll appreciate even more the willingness of the students to wake up early on a Saturday morning. I'm not sure what they would be doing now, Nigel, but they are here early, they came early, and it's really a pleasure to have them this morning.
Well, it's a continuation of their celebration, so I'm happy that they hear it as this morning so they can continue celebrating their achievements,
Yes, definitely.
It's always good for that. So Good morning. Grand rising to everybody, man. By the way, grand rising to you, Miguel Murphy. Excellent job yesterday, as always, at the SMA graduation. You continue to represent the alumni, and you continue to spread education and the connection between education in Dominica, and of course, where you're the executive director, student enrollment here in Miami. So we appreciate you, Miguel. Thanks for doing what you do. And thanks for continuing to reach out to our Dominican students. I mean, I know SMA is dear to your heart, but you also reach out to other students and let them know of opportunities that's available and how they can continue their education. So, I mean, Miguel is an asset, man, so we appreciate that.
Oh, yes. Miguel is a big deal for the St. Mary's Academy, and I'm really proud of Miguel Murphy for what he continues to do for the school. Alvin Thomas, and there's a crew, and you, Nigel, as well, that ensures that you give back to your alma mater, and this is very important. And one of these days again we'll bring you all on as well again, just to talk about the importance of doing this. But yeah, so we're gonna bring them on, but just quickly tell us who's on the book, who's on the live already.
Well, yes. So we can go on. Good morning to you, Carl Kofi James, and to say greetings and blessings to Ivy and Nigel. Alvin Thomas, he just came on. He says, bonjour, see to the family. I hope that I'm not too late. You're a little late.
Attention.
It's good to see you. And of course, he says, good to see you, Ivons, and my SMA bro, Nigel. Congratulations to all the graduates. God's blessings and guidance to all. Who says, Winnie Green, good morning to you. Sandra Norris, good morning. Winnie Green says, boy, Ivona, you beautiful queen. You're rocking that hairdo today.
Nigel,
it's very nice on you. Yes.
So Nigel, I was just at the supermarket just before I came there, and this lady called me on the side and she told me, come a while, please. She said, not a criticism, no, but you must smile more. And I'm like, well, that's me generally. Well, so Nigel, if you see me smiling a lot today, there, I'm not crazy. Yes, I just, my goodness. Yeah. Anyway, let's bring them on.
One thing some people bold to it.
But she said, I will just smile a little more now, please. My tooth
okay, so every 5 minutes I gotta say smile. Edwina London, of course, good morning to you. Appreciate you, of course, joining from Houston, Texas. Says good morning to us. Bobby Thomas in London, always there. Says listening to Ivona and Mr. Nigel and Ivona. Appreciate you as well. Albino, good morning to you. Glenn the Castle, good morning. Yes. And of course on the YouTube as well. Liz, good morning to you. Bertrand, good morning to you. And Skyscraper something, good morning to you on the YouTube. Appreciate you logging on and connecting. Josephine John Lewis, always there with us. She says, I love the hair as well, Ivona. And Sandra Norris says, yes, Ivona, that lady correct. And she put a little smiley face. Okay. So they're on your back this morning. You're
yes,
in trouble.
Sir, Papa. Yes, sir.
And of course, Alvin wants to concur that Miguel is indeed phenomenal in what he's doing for SMA and for education. So,
All right.
so good morning, good morning, good morning.
That's enough of mentioning SMA. Yeah, we're not going to mention
share the
SMA.
live, share the live, share the live, share with others so that they can connect as well.
Nigel, I was just saying, we don't have to say SMA every time on the program. We have 2 students on the SMA already, and you there still. Students? You as a past student now, man. So no, SMA can leave. Just say by school. All right, let's go.
All right, so SMA, we will not call your name again, okay? SMA, until we talk to.
Let me bring them on now.
Until we talk to the person bring on. By the way, let me say good morning to Gordon Henderson. Excellent article that he had there on bringing back general knowledge and general paper back to the schools. I read it, and excellent work there, Gordon. Yes. And I concur with you that we have to ensure our students have general knowledge. It's not just the maths and the physics and everything else, but you need to have knowledge of the country and of the region and of the world. So, yes, I appreciate that article from Gordon Henderson and hope others can take note of it. Yes,
definitely. We finished talk now, right? We finished talk. Because I told them, when they came in, I told them that Nigel and I, we normally talk for at least, 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes we go until 15 minutes. But anyway, we're going to bring them on. So let me put them on. Let's see this. And then, of course, we have some via Zoom as well. So, yeah. You seen them now?
Yes. Let me see. Yeah, yes. I am seeing the beautiful.
But they had a plan, man.
Graduates, all dressed the same way. Yes,
they had a plan, man, Nigel.
They had that planned. Yes, which is good. Carl Kofi James, no, DGS will be there next week.
Remember, yes. No, DGS has not had its graduation ceremony. No, has Convent High School and other schools as well. So,
and the Castle Bruce or something.
Castle Bruce are there. So we have a student via Zoom. So yes, DGS, as I said, Convent High School. Good. I'm not sure about Goodwin Secondary School. I think so, but Wesley High School, St. Martin Secondary School, and one or two others. So yeah, we'll have them on next.
And before Vado comes from me, Vado, good morning to you. I didn't forget you. So good morning, Vado. Appreciate you connecting as always.
Yes. So we don't have this one, as I said. So we don't have the Alpha Waldron Seventh Day Adventist. We don't have the Northeast Comprehensive School. In fact, they already had their graduation, but this student had a prior commitment. So
engagement. Okay. And of course, again, if you're asking again, so we'll just repeat. We'll have next week. We will have the other schools that we don't have this morning. So
and Dominica Community
High School. Because they're not theirs, because they haven't had their graduation yet.
Yes, and Dominica Community High School students was also. We also wanted to have the Dominica Community High School students on, but he's not on. But anyway, we move on. So let's hear the good morning from all of them, Nigel. Let me put on their mics and ensure that we are ready. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, morning. Let me see if everybody's mic is loud enough.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Okay, Nigel, you heard them? You want?
Yes. Okay. Let me see if I hear them well. We want to make sure who we have. So I know we have Jason Ham from SMA.
Hi, Jason.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Jason.
All right. I see Jason has to come closer to his mic when he speaks. But he's okay as long as we can hear you loud and clear. That's all right.
All right. And then we have Casimir from Orion. Is Omari on?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Omari was there very early. In fact, Omari came before I arrived at DBS. So
I like that. That says a lot. Says a lot. And Tia, is it Tia? Yeah, Tia Dupuis.
Lovely young lady.
Tyanna.
Hi.
Oh, she's okay. So, but hey, the baga well.
Say your name again.
Sorry.
Say your name loudly.
We are not seeing you. Tyanna, right?
Yes.
Tyanna. Okay. Hi, Tyanna.
You want to put are we going to see you or we're just going to hear you this morning? Which one? And it's okay if we don't have to see you, but we would love to see you.
We are talking to you. We are talking. Somebody on Zoom?
Of course. People would love to see who you are. So, all right. Tyanna Dupuis from
DTC, you're talking right? Tyanna Dupuis. Okay.
It's not Tyanna, it's Tia.
Tia. Because I'm wondering, Nigel. Let's get that. Okay, so on the Zoom, we have Tia. Hi, Tia.
Hi, Tia. All right, we'll talk some more in a few. Just making sure. Roll call. We're just doing roll call, you know. Is it Maliah or Maliah?
Maliah, yes.
Yes, okay. Maliah Ettienne from PSS, right?
Okay, and working is on the Zoom one more, and then we go back.
Who is on? Kezia. How you say your name, my dear?
name is Kezia.
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 Okay, Kezia Challenger from Casimir Secondary. We'll be seeing you as well, right? Be seeing your beautiful picture, but we will be seeing your video as well. You'll be seeing your beautiful face. Yes, no? We'll find out in a while. Okay.
Okay. Let's go back now to Studio 2 and
Studio now. Who you have in
yes.
studio?
We're going to start again from the very beginning. You want to hear the
Yes.
SMA students again? It's okay. Go ahead, Han. Tell us who you are.
Hello, hello. I am the valedictorian from SMA for the class of 2026. My name is Jason Han.
Okay, next. Yes, go ahead.
Good morning, my name is Casimir. I'm the valedictorian of the Orion Academy for 2026.
All right. Hi.
Hello, good morning. My name is Tyanna Marshal. I am the valedictorian of the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School 2026.
Okay, and
Hello, my name is Yor Bercasio, and I'm the salutatorian of SMA 2026.
all right. Wow, Nigel. Because I remember him as a little boy because he was in the same class with my daughter. And time flies, at Convent Prep. At Convent Prep back in the day. Yes, time flies.
Time
okay,
flies.
so good
Time
bunch.
flies.
You have
time
seven of them, Nigel. So
Yes.
that's a
Can you believe that?
achievement. That's
Seven.
My
Seven
goodness.
young people who have achieved and who are here this morning to share with us, connect with us, and then of course to encourage others that's coming after them. So we appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you coming this morning
Definitely.
to share your story with us, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is going to be like, I would like to find out from you, you know, I mean, even if you're young, but you always like to find out, you know, like, you know, what part of Dominica that you're from. What was it like for you growing up when you were in primary school? Were you always in books and art, or were you doing other things? So we're going to be talking about that. And then, of course, talking about when you became the valedictorian or the salutatorian, how it felt and all that, you know? So we'll have a nice connection, right? Who do you want to start with? Who's going first?
Who's going first? Probably the one to start.
Wait. You guys did do like any mini minor mode? Do you still do that?
I
thing,
don't.
no?
I don't. That's a
They don't do that. What do they do? When you're playing, when you want someone to go first, or you're not sure who to go first, what do you do?
Well, let me say ladies
It just-
first, and I'll just go with the young lady that's in studio.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Go with the young lady
So
then.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Let us get an idea of who you are. So when we go forward in the program, we can know exactly how to link you to anything that we would have spoken about in your opening, statement. So tell us who you are.
Okay, so my name is Tyanna Marshal, as I initially said, and I graduated as valedictorian this year. I also achieved awards in mathematics and leadership award and school spirit. So
Alright.
yeah, I don't think there's much about me. I'm a very, very
Which
simple person.
community
There's
are
a
you
lot,
from?
Yes.
Layo, St. Joseph.
Okay.
I don't really know
Okay.
which one.
Tell us about your primary school days, even before going to high school. What was it like for you? Were you a shy student? Were you bubbly, always full of excitement?
Okay, I wasn't shy, but I was shy to speak. I was socializing with people, I was talking and everything. But when it comes to talking at the front or being open with more people, I was a little bit shy. But in primary school, I was very, very bubbly. I had playing sports, I had going on trips, I had doing everything. I had all subjects, well, except science, but all subjects.
What primary school you went to?
Caleb John Laura Primary School.
Okay. Caleb John Laura Primary School. Caleb John Laura, that says a lot, Nigel.
Oh yes.
I'm sure you
when
remember.
You mentioned the name.
Yes.
When you mentioned the name, Caleb
Yes.
Laura, great cricketer, great spinner, off spinner, represented Dominica and the Windward Islands at the highest level of cricket. So that's
Yes.
definitely a name to you. So you say you didn't like science. Any reason why? Do you remember why? There's a reason why you didn't like science at the time?
Probably because it was too complicated, or I just didn't like my grades. Probably that.
Interesting. What about you, Bacasio? Tell us about your primary school days before going on to SMA. Were you a bubbly student as well back in the day at the primary school level?
No, I was very reserved back then.
That's maybe why I can remember my days where I was so reserved. I wasn't talking that much. Why I was shy. I even had friends, but I wasn't,
Yes,
But
they say that's why you're talking so much now. You're making up
too
for the
much.
time you didn't used to talk.
so I had a lot of friends though, but I was like always at the back. So you went to the convent prep, right, Bacasio? How was that for you? That experience though for you going to a co-ed institution?
I'd say it was a good experience, even though I was very reserved. I had very good friends in my classmates, and I mainly stuck to them, and they supported me for everything throughout my school life there.
And then you went on to the SMA. They say the smartest men alive. I don't know about that, but tell us about your experience there as well.
I'd say it's about the same thing, though it's a lot harder than convent prep. Convent prep, I used to kind of just like relax through most of my subjects, but ever since the start of SMA, I really actually just started to begin studying hard for most of them.
Okay, Nigel, any question for him? You came to Dominica, what year you remember, as a little boy? Very, very, very young?
Yes, around 6, and I started in grade 1 in convent.
Okay, all right. Yes. Of course, we'll come back to him, and we have to.
Oh yes, we'll come back to him.
We will reach the part where we'll be laughing a lot, so he's okay.
Oh
It's
yes,
all right.
oh yes. Now it's just the introduction,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
Yes. And then so we go to who next in the studio? Omari?
Casimir, yes, yes.
Amari?
Casimir, tell us about your experience at even primary school level to where you are now.
Well, I graduated from the Pioneer Preparatory School in 2021. Before that, I had gone to a couple other primary schools, mainly one in England.
Okay. Nigel, you know his mom, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Nigel, you said you know everybody, so it's okay. But tell us about
And
the
of course,
experience.
I'm sure by the end of the during the program they'll want to say they'll be saying hi to their moms and dads and
Definitely,
brothers and
yes,
sisters
yeah.
and everything else.
Yes.
You know.
People who play a pivotal role in their lives. So tell us a little more, Omari, your whole experience. Are you a shy person as well, or maybe more on the bubbly side of things?
Well, I kind of am a little reserved. However, I've always been good at socializing with a large group of people. However, I do stick to a certain group of people, my friends mostly.
Right, interesting.
What was it like for you in Pioneer Prep? Was there some other subjects you like doing? Some of the things you did at Pioneer Prep?
I definitely enjoyed French out of the most because of the teacher. He was quite a good teacher. Yeah, very interactive with the students. As for my time in Pioneer, it was quite good. It's a smaller school than many other schools in Dominica, and therefore it's more family oriented. You know more people. It's better to interact with different people than when you are in a larger school.
And this school is located in Baffin State, right?
No, Canefield.
Canefield, okay, but it was once in Baffin State. Why do I say Baffin State still?
Oh, wow.
Or do I have it wrong? Anyway, I should not have said Nigel anyway. But that's good, and it's a co-ed institution as well. So, yeah, hats off to you. Congratulations to you. Tell us, Han, who you are. Tell us a little more about your school life in Dominica and the experience.
Yeah, I was actually born in Dominica, so I've had my entire school life, or most of it in Dominica. My entire school life has been in the Caribbean. I spent my first 3 years in St. Lucia, so I was pre-K and grade K, and then from first grade, my primary school, I went to the same primary school as Amari. I went to Pioneer Prep, and yeah, my answer is very similar to his.
All right, Nigel, you have
So
any?
were you at Pioneer Prep as well? What were some of the subjects that you enjoyed doing there?
I enjoyed all subjects, like he said. I also did all subjects. I actually remember the French teacher he's talking about. He was very the way he taught French was very fun. He used to incorporate a lot of games. So yeah.
All right.
Did you do French at SMA or did you do Spanish?
No, I did Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
interesting. Yes, because the questions we're asking you now will tie in nicely with when we get to the point of where exactly you are and what you have achieved at the secondary school level. I mean, to receive so many awards at your graduation ceremony says a lot about you, but we want to go back to when you were young, very, very young. You're still very young, but very, very young, and tie it in with where you are now. So let's go on the Zoom, Nigel, and find out.
Yes, I'm Tia.
Yes, hi Tia. Tell us about your growing up days. You know, when you were much younger, when you attended primary school. If you want to bring in preschool as well, you could also do that as well. Just give us an idea.
Okay, well, I attended the St. Martin Primary School.
Mm.
Subjects I really enjoyed were PE. I liked playing netball. That was one of my favorite sports. And I'm from Cock Street, Roseau.
And
What
what
else?
and I mean, yeah, would you consider yourself to have been a troublesome little girl at St. Martin Primary, or were you very reserved?
I would say I gave them a hard time, but eventually I grew out of that.
You remember some of the songs that you, some of the games that you played in your St. Mary's I mean St. Martin Primary?
We used to play hopscotch and we used to do a lot of rope, like um, dancing with the ropes and stuff.
Hopscotch, but did they still play hopscotch on the road? I remember back then they used to have a lot of all the pavements used to be dirty up with, you know. Did they still play hopscotch?
I
Not
hardly
right
see it
now.
though.
Everybody is mostly on TikTok or social media. We don't really do that no more.
Do you feel like when you were playing hopscotch, that's something that's helped to kind of have friends together and sharing and having a good time and enjoying each other's company and stuff like that?
Definitely, for sure. Everybody used to have a time, but then as everybody grew older, everybody life change, everybody move on, everybody gets social media. So yeah.
Right. Now, Tia Nigel represents the Business Training Center. Now, the Business Training
Mm-hmm.
Center, I think Tia's group, when she graduated as a top student, was in February, right, Tia?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so there was a graduation as well, just recently. Was it last week, I think? And
Yes, it was.
so, whilst we could not get the top student of last week's graduation on, what I like
Mm-hmm.
about the BTC and Lucia Stedman, she said, but just now we had a top student as well in February, and I was this year, so let's just bring her on. And I'm so happy that Tia decided to
I
come
love
in.
that.
I
I
am
love
very
that. I
happy
love
for
that.
this.
And of course,
Yes.
you'll tell us a little bit more about the BTC as we continue a little connection and discussion, you know?
I think Tia has
Yes.
to leave a little earlier. I think at about
So she has to leave
10:30.
a little early. Okay, so
About
tell us a
ten
little bit
thirty.
about.
So there's a lot of time she has still on the
Oh, okay,
program.
so she
So
have
yeah, she
time
has
still.
some
She
time
has
still.
time still.
Let's go
Yes,
to
we'll.
the other students. I think Castle Bruce Secondary School.
Yes,
Hi.
yes. Cassie Bruce is here with us. Yes, yes. Kezia, Kezia.
Good morning. My name is Kezia Challenger. Um, I'm the valedictorian of the Casimir Secondary School for 2026, and I am from the Kalinago territory.
Tell us
All
as well
right.
about your primary school days, even before going to high school.
Well, I attended the Lighthouse Christian Academy, and I would say I was quite shy and a bit reserved, but it depends who I was around. So then I would be outgoing, and I played a lot of sports, so then that kind of helped.
That's interesting. Your favorite
And
subject?
and and just like the others, I mean, any favorite subjects you had back then, or was it all subjects?
I kind of like all subjects, but I liked math, and well, we had reading as a subject, and I love to read, so yeah.
Math and reading. You ever took part in the DBS reading competition?
No, I did not.
Okay, all right. I just say you love reading. Okay, that's good. All right. All right, we'll talk some more. We're gonna connect and find out a lot more about the UKZ and what it was like. So, but just before we do that, though, what was it like? I mean, in the Kalinago territory at the time when you were, younger.
Well, it was quite fun, I would say. Um, but as a science person, I would normally just stay home,
Mm.
and I have brothers, so I would just play football and things like that with them.
Oh, okay,
Right,
okay. So
interesting.
you're one of those who were more into the staying home, but playing with the family, playing with the brothers, football, and with a little cricket as well.
Yeah, I played
Okay.
Yeah.
cricket as well.
All right.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then we have who now? We have
Maliah, Ettienne?
who else? We have
Maliah.
Malia. Yes,
Yes.
Malia Ettienne,
Portsmouth
Portsmouth
Secondary School.
Secondary. How you doing, my dear?
Hi, I'm doing well.
All right. So tell us about the primary school days and what primary school you attended.
Okay, so I attended the St. John's Primary School. Growing up, I was always reserved. I still am very reserved. But I did have like a group of friends. Like I've always been the type of person to stick to a certain group of people who I was very comfortable with. In terms of favorite subjects, I specifically liked English, like the composition aspects, because I always liked to write and create different stories. And yes, that was very exciting to me.
I like that. I like that. Yes, Ivona loves writing too, so that's a good connection right there. You know. What about writing do you like? What is it that you that makes you feel so much happier when you're doing writing?
I think for me, it was just creating a world in my head. Like I always saw the stories that I was writing like coming to life in my mind, and that was just so exciting for me.
I love that. Continue writing. Keep writing. I hope you don't stop. All right. So I want to hear from all of them in terms of the primary school and what was going on and so on. By the way, did you listen? What kind of music were you guys listening to when you were growing up? What
That's
music did you grow
interesting.
up on?
Yes, yes.
What music do
Anybody
you
can
love?
just chime in. Tell us about the music. Any one of you can chime in.
Any one of you?
Yeah.
What music do you like?
Growing up, I used to listen to mostly live jazz with my dad.
Wow. Yeah, you have to be a
Mm.
scholar with jazz.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, man. Smooth
Interesting.
songs.
Yes. What about you,
So,
Han, and the music?
Growing up, I listened to a lot of pop, but my music taste kind of evolved over the years. I listen to a lot of rock now, I would say, more than anything. Hip hop as well. I listen to a little bit of
interesting,
everything.
interesting. So are you a K-pop fan?
No, no, I wouldn't say so.
Okay. But you listen to it?
No, no, I don't.
Ah,
No.
interesting.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. So it's rock and a little R&B now. All right, interesting. What about you, Kezia? What kind of music you enjoy?
Well, growing up, my parents would always play gospel music, but I
Oh,
would say I enjoy all the different types of music.
all right. So gospel and all the other kinds of other genres. Tia, what do you enjoy?
Well, when I was growing up, we used to listen to a lot of gospel and reggae, but I like all types of music.
All right. And who we haven't heard from yet? We haven't heard
From
from who we haven't
Tyanna
heard
and
from.
Bocasio
Tiana?
Europe. Yes.
Yes, Tiana and Picasso. Yes, Tiana.
Well, I grew up on whatever music they were playing. I don't have a specific music to listen to. So if they were playing reggae, I'll listen to it. If they were playing gospel, I'll listen to it. But
Mm.
now I like all types of music. I like all of them.
Do any of you guys look like Booyah music?
I see Casimir shaking his head, so that's a no for him.
Yes. Okay. All right. Good. So that's good to know. But you can imagine I one of the diverse genres of music that we have here.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah,
I mean, they go from jazz
definitely.
to
Yeah.
rock to pop to reggae to gospel to R&B, a little bit of booyah sprinkle in there. Any of you been to a calypso show?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to a calypso show?
Yes, sir. I have been to two with my mother.
All right. That's
Well, I know she would take you.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
By the way, I know you want to say good morning. I mean, even before we continue, if you might probably want to say good morning to your moms and dads. So, you have the opportunity to do that. So, Amari, we can start with you. If you want to say hi to your mom and dad and rest of the family.
Hi, mommy. I know you're listening right now, so I just wanted to say hi. Thank you for informing me about the time. I wasn't quite aware of it, and thank you for all the help that you've given me to get me to this point in time.
Ah, nice. But we haven't heard from Bocasio. It's Yoreb. I think it's Yoreb. In terms of his music, what he likes to listen to, or what he's to listen to and doesn't listen to again.
Well, I can listen to any genre as long as I like the sound of it, but for back then and even up to now, my main genres have always been rock and heavy metal.
Rock and heavy
Interesting. Rock
metal,
and heavy
man.
metal.
This is interesting,
Yes.
interesting musical
Yes,
choices this
choices.
morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting musical choices. And what about your parents and family who you want to say good morning to?
Mm. I like to say hi to my mom who's right there,
Oh, yes.
and also anyone else who's listening to this right now or sometime later.
All right.
Nigel, I'm smiling
All right.
because I mean all of them have made your school so proud, and well, your parents as well. But for school to, always celebrate the achievements of young people and look at them from a tender age and where they are now, Nigel, that is
Yes.
really a big thing. And wow, lovely young people, respectful as well, well mannered, and I like that. I wanted to talk about their school, where they are now. I really want you to talk
Oh
about your
yes. Oh
school.
yes. We'll
Sing
find out
the
about your
praises of
school
your
and so on.
school whilst we
Yes.
go
But
along.
yes, definitely so. But I know once we get into all the discussion, they might. I don't think they're going to forget, but it's good to say good morning to the parents and to those who helped you along the way. So that's the opportunity to do that. What about you, Maliah?
I would like to say good morning to my father, Louis Ettienne, my mother, Priscilla Ettienne, and my sister, Joel, who I know are tuning in and listening right now.
Yes, and maybe a
All
little
right.
tear coming from their eye too, Yeah, man, parents, parents normally, I mean, just always a little tear that comes, even if it doesn't show, but it comes and
Oh
you
yes.
can feel it.
Oh yes.
So, Nigel,
Oh,
like
yes.
this
Oh,
for
yes.
me this afternoon, my daughter will be.
I know you will have your tears this afternoon
Yeah.
when your daughter graduates.
Well,
this
it's not her
afternoon.
graduation this afternoon. It's next week Wednesday, Convent High School.
Ne-
But what
oh,
they
okay.
have this afternoon is the honors ceremony. So students will receive awards, honors who are graduating with honors. There will be a ceremony this afternoon, and I think all
So you're
schools
gonna
should do
cry.
that.
So you're gonna cry twice.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So let's talk
Yes.
about.
Who you on now?
Oh,
I
we
think
miss
everybody
someone.
has said hi to their parents and to those to all the family members.
I
Yes.
think yeah. Okay,
All
she's
right.
back.
All
She's
right.
back.
All right.
All right, so we're going into high school now, and high school days, and those, school girl and school boy days of telling tales and biting nails are gone. That's what the song says, right?
Yes, I
And
think that's
something,
what
well,
it
as
said.
I leave, I know I'll be missing my best friend,
Yes.
friends who taught me right from
Yes.
wrong and weak
Yes.
from strong. That's a lot to
And away
learn.
from strong and
What
yes,
can I give you in
super.
return? Yes. So all of that.
Yes.
Somebody's on my line, Nigel. Let me see. Okay, the person left. I guess the person wanted to just say hello to all the young people who are here and to wish them well.
Yes.
All right,
And
so-
someone mentioned earlier that Jason's brother was also a valedictorian back in 21 or 22. Quincy,
Oh, yeah?
I think is.
Oh yeah, Jason.
Is that correct, Jason?
Yes, he was.
Okay, 21, 22?
I think it was 2021.
2021. Wow,
Yes.
interesting.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, that's
You have a younger brother?
No, it's just us two in our family.
That's it. Because I was going to say, don't tell me another
Alright.
hand again is
that's
going
a
to be
lot of pride for a parent
valedictorian.
there. We have the graduation ceremony. Let's see who's on our line, Nigel. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Winston Ettienne, the father of Maliah.
Nice. I saw you
Of
call.
course. Daddy has to call.
Wow.
Interestingly, she introduced me as Nobles Ettienne, which is a nickname.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
that's a
But
That's
pretty
what
that's
most
okay,
people
that's
know you
okay.
as.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you're
most
proud.
people, that's what. Yes, I am truly proud. I'm truly proud. And I just want to commend and congratulate each and every one of them. And I just want to say to them that their hard work, their perseverance, their dedication, it has truly paid off. Kudos to each and every one of them.
I love this. Thank
I'm
you.
listening.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Daddy,
Wow.
calling in and sharing.
Yes.
We love
Nigel, I
that.
shivered
We
when
love
he
that.
called because really graduation season is a wonderful time, a time of empowerment, a time of praise, motivation, and you hear phrases like Nigel, the sky's the limit, the world is your oyster,
Yes.
go
And
forward.
it's not the end, it's just the beginning. Go forward. Go forward.
Yes. Or it's not how you
Yes.
start the race, but how you finish and things like that.
Yeah.
So when a parent can call live on radio to, extend congratulations to his or her daughter, and to the others as
Yes.
well. That speaks volumes about
It does, it does, it
the
does.
role
And
of
to the other
parents.
parents, if you want to call to. Call on.
Definitely,
That's okay. You
definitely.
know,
Well, let's
it's your
look
moment
at
as well.
high school life, Nigel. Let's get some, some jokes and everything, man. Let's warm up a little. Tell us about high school life, what it is like, being at your respective schools. Anyone can start first. Anything that stays on your mind, any memory that is always just forever there. You can bring this in as well. Yeah. So let's go
Yeah.
there.
Anyone, I mean, it'll be interesting to find out when you first entered into the door, when you
Yes.
first entered, you opened that gate or you walk through the gates.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel? Any one of you?
Anyone can go. How did you feel entering?
When I first entered Orion, it was kind of easier because before that point, because of COVID, we had been online, so I had become accustomed to seeing my new classmates, and I had become accustomed to interacting with my teachers. It was quite an interesting experience because my sister also went to that school at that point, so it wasn't like I was completely new to it or new to what I had to do, so I already had somebody there that I could talk to.
You always wanted to go to Orion Academy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Orion was my first choice in high
Okay.
school.
All right. And you have no regrets?
None at all, ma'am. None at all.
Okay. What about you, Han, in terms of the SMA, when you first entered? What was it like for you?
Well, when I first entered first form, the first 2 terms were actually online. It was only the third term of first form that we actually entered the school physically. And I guess, as Mari said, it was easier because I talked to them already through online chats and different things like that, so I was already familiar with them. It was just meeting them face to face, and it was a different experience from Pioneer, I would say that for sure. But all in all, it was comfortable. It was nothing really exciting that happened.
Interesting.
I mean, were any one of you nervous when you were for your first day of high school? Or it was more excitement? Do you remember that? Was it more excitement rather than nerves?
I think it was more nervous than excitement.
Interesting. I mean, yeah. He's honest about it. More nervousness
Yeah.
than the excitement.
What about you, Maliah? First day entering PSS, what was it like?
Well, the first day entering physical classes, I remember I was very nervous because a lot of us, like my friends and I, were talking about we're going to come over here. Like it was our first time seeing each other in person, and we wanted to look good. And even though we would sometimes see our classmates online, like we still didn't know how people looked exactly. So I think we were just kind of nervous, but it was still exciting at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm wondering if this were and you can, help me out on this. Will this probably the first set of students who are graduating who started during the COVID
No,
time?
I don't think so. Is it the first?
No?
COVID came about when? For us in
Because COVID was
2021?
like in 2020, right? 2020, 21.
Yeah, COVID
was
2020.
20,
It's
so-
COVID-19. Yes, it came about in 2020. So I think
Yeah.
last year's set, let me see.
Would have been the first.
Would have been
Okay.
the first. Yeah, I think so. If I'm wrong, somebody will correct me, of course.
And they will always do us
Yes, they will
that.
correct us. They will correct us. But what about you, Tyanna? Tell us about the first day of school in that high school, or were you going to the school before? Probably you had a sibling there. Tell us your experience.
Okay, so I studied online, as everybody said. But when I first entered, I wasn't that nervous because I had 2 siblings who were going to school already, and I still knew a lot of people that was going to school already. So when I had to walk to go to school, I had people to walk with, so it wasn't like that bad. I knew friends from online, so we bonded quickly, because even online, after we finished classes, we'd probably have our own call just to talk and get to know each other more. So it was way easier for me. Yeah.
But
I wanted to find out from all of them, though, as they're telling us about the first day at school and so. I wanted to find out because you did online and then you went into the classroom, so you had the experience of both virtual and in person. Do you prefer any one of those? And if so, why would you? Why? And any one of you and all of you, if you want to know, Virtual or in person? Which would you prefer?
Well, I prefer in person because I get to know people more and I get to see how they truly are and their personality. Because online, yeah, you've seen them, but like you don't know them, like know them. You can see the physical characters in their face, but you don't know how they're looking, how tall they are, or if that's actually their face or they have a filter on. So I think I rather online. I rather in person. Sorry.
Okay.
Is there anyone who prefers virtual? Any one of you?
Yes, for the first duration of my high school, I definitely preferred virtual. It was quite a luxury to just wake up a couple minutes before class and log in just before the class started. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a luxury that was short-lived throughout my first term, but it was definitely enjoyable.
Yeah, you don't have to get up too early and get ready, right? You just jump up and get to class.
Yes, sir, that's kind of it. Yeah.
So in terms of, I mean, being at high school, all of you, you went through the process at high school. Tell us a little bit about now that experience in high school. So we've heard about your primary school, and you were reserved, you were shy, you're not too troublesome, you love all subjects. What was it like now that you entered high school? What was it like for you in terms of that experience?
I think high school was a great experience. I think I was very lucky to be blessed with the group of students that I got all throughout high school. They were all great friends and they made every moment fun and a memory. And most of the teachers were great as well. Yeah.
Now remember, Nigel, it's pressure on your minds. When you're young, you just left high school, and people asking you to tell us your experience. I mean, there are some things that will come up, but when they reach like our age, Nigel, they will remember everything.
They will remember everything.
I'm telling you, they'll remember everything, and they'll be laughing, and yes, just tell all the stories.
Because I remember Hans saying, James saying in his speech yesterday. Some of the jokes that we made and shouldn't have made and stuff like that in your speech. So what are some of the things that you did when you were in high school, man, that you're like, man, I can't believe we did this as friends?
Want them to disclose, Nigel, and get yourself in.
Anything comes to mind?
Yeah, there are definitely some things that come to mind. But I'm not sure if I can say everything.
You see? I tell you.
But there were also like small altercations, like obviously when you're in school there will be fights and different stuff like that, and as a young student, seeing that really, I don't know how to say it riles you up, and those moments are unforgettable because even then they're still good friends even after all that. Most of them are, at least. And there was also just many interesting characters in my class and my grade and everything. Yeah.
Yes. Tia, I know you have to leave us at some point in time. Tia is still with us, right? I hope she is.
I am.
Oh, okay. Tell us a little bit about BTC now. What is BTC like? Where is it located? Is it all over the place? Tell us a little bit about BTC.
I mean, BTC is it's a very good institution because it helps a lot of young people that drop out from high school or fell into teenage pregnancy and didn't get the opportunity to finish their schooling. They do embrace you for sure, and the teachers are wonderful. Miss Stedman, she can be a little tough, but she means well. And BTC is located across from Burton's, like the building right across from Burton's, upstairs.
Okay, yes, that's where the spot used to be a long time ago. And of course, the subjects that you do there ranges from like what, maths, English, what else? What do you guys do? Everything?
We do everything. I did maths, English, EDPM, and Excel. And I also recently graduated with as a certified assistant nurse and patient care, nursing and patient care. And right now I'm still enrolled doing phlebotomy. So they do have a lot of things that you can do, a lot of subjects, whether it's a skill, a trade, stuff like that.
Wow, that's a lot for a young person. So tell us, Was it your choice to go to BTC? You left high school and went to BTC. What was it like? Tell us.
Well, after I left high school, I studied at Dominica State College, and I quickly realized that was not for me. And then I started working, and then I stopped working. I left Dominica, and then when I came back, I was like, my experience at Dominica State College wasn't good, so let me try something else. And I went to BTC, and at that time, when I went to BTC, they had the program, the Canadian program, where you could, even if you did high school, but you could redo certain subjects. So I just went ahead and did that. And after I finished that, I saw they had like other stuff like the nursing, the phlebotomy, trade, photography, and stuff like that. So I did decide, okay, let me stay and do something. And yeah, from there, I just started doing other stuff by them, to be honest.
Do you? So are you planning on entering the nursing profession, or
I
what do you
am.
hope
It is
to?
my dream. It is my dream to be a nurse, well, a doctor, but that is just a stepping stone to it.
Lovely, lovely. Well, I definitely wish you all the best in that. Stay on that journey. You'll get there. You know.
Thank you very much.
Yes, yes. What about you, Kezia? She.
Okay, so
Did
Casey
you leave
is
us?
not on now.
Oh,
She's,
I
yeah,
I
yes.
couldn't hear properly for a
Oh,
moment.
okay.
Oh, okay. Yes. So tell us about your high school. Casimir Secondary. What's it like? What was
Well,
the experience?
Casimir, I would say it was a great experience. It is generally a good school. They push you in sports and in academics, and the teachers, they are great, honestly. They care a lot about the students.
Were you involved
So
in
did you?
sports as well at school?
Yeah, I was about that. Yeah, beautiful. What were you involved in sports?
Yeah, I did football, table tennis, netball, volleyball, and well, we had handball a few years back. I also did it.
Nice.
If you were to
It's
tell us
always nice
something
when you.
special about your school, what would you tell us? What about the Castleboro Secondary School that really stands out for you? What would you promote about your school?
I would promote the sports, honestly, because our school has done extremely well in sports over the past few years.
I love that. I love that. And the fact that you played sports and you're still a valedictorian, it tells us that, getting involved in those activities doesn't prevent you from still doing your work, right?
Yeah, all you have to do is just remain focused and just remain disciplined.
All right.
Let me ask you, who we haven't heard from? Maliah? No, we haven't heard from, who we haven't
I think
spoken before a
so.
little bit a while.
Yeah, so if we haven't heard from you on this, please come in and just tell us about the experience in the high school. And
Yes, just tell us about the experience in high school, Tyanna. What was it like in ITSS?
Okay, so I really enjoyed ITSS, mostly because of the teachers. And two teachers in specific, Miss Ernest and Miss Defoe, really did push me a lot since third form, when I actually got to know them. They have been with me since the beginning. Through academics, they push me. Through sports, they still push me because they knew to themselves, and they also told me that I could do both. Even though I was doing sports, I could still do school because they saw the potential in me to do it. So I truly enjoyed that. I also enjoyed my form class, specifically 5-1, because we had so much happening. We had class parties, a lot of class parties actually. We had different occasions. We went out together, but our form class was very, very nice. And besides those two teachers, I also had Miss Williams, which was a very nice teacher to me also. She also motivated me a lot. She talked to me a lot. She was the teacher I could probably talk to every time about everything. She was very, very nice. And also Sir Luke, he was actually very nice to me. He didn't teach me in fifth form, but other than that, he was actually very, very close to me. And I appreciate him a lot. But yeah, my experience in school was just good overall.
Nice, nice. Did any of you feel like maybe like from first to third form you were just kind of chilling or just going through it, and then you really started to take it seriously from third form onwards? Was that your experience, or from first form you were like into it?
Okay,
Any one of you?
for me, from first to third form,
Mm-hmm.
I had the motivation that I was going to do well. Like I put my mind to it from first to third form, but like I wasn't as serious as I was from third to fifth form, because I was like, I have enough time, I can play, I can relax, I can, because the grade's not that important as yet. But when I reached third form, I was like, it actually getting serious, the work getting tougher, so I need to, what did I say? I need to lock in. And I did actually. I did.
Did you feel that way as well, Yoreb, Bacasio? From first form, was it just like easy sailing for you, or you were committed even from your first form at high school?
I think I got more and more committed as the years went by. But I think the only time I was really like relax was like the first 2 terms of first form, like the online days, because sometimes I just have my camera off and I just be on the bed while the classes go by.
Nice. That's good. That's good. But you always, but he had his head on, eh? He had his head on, obviously.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
But when you reached to third form, Yoreb, you took it more seriously, or what?
Yes, miss, because that's when they started to introduce some more newer stuff and more complicated stuff, especially like in math.
All right. What about you, Casimir, Amarii?
From first to third form, I was kind of just trying different things. Like, I do remember I played for the school's football team, but I wasn't really taking it that seriously. But I knew I had to do well coming from Pioneer as a scholarship student. I knew I couldn't let my parents down and drop in grades. But from fourth form onwards, I started to take it really seriously, because the level of difficulty from the work from third form to fourth form was quite a big jump, so I knew that I had to do really well in order to stay on top and be competitive, because there were quite a number of children in my class that were very good academically.
Interesting. Nigel, what I like about this discussion is that a lot of students who are listening, or will listen later,
Yes.
when they view it, they will learn a lot. They can identify for a lot of what they are saying, and
Yes.
it will also empower them as well. So I really like this discussion. What
Yes,
about you,
that's
Hans?
what I love
as
about
we-
it. Yeah.
What about you, Hans, as we go across the table?
From first to fifth form, I would say I was around the same sort of effort.
Oh.
I love to balance my work with having free time and having fun. I would say fifth form I probably worked the hardest, but at the same time I had the most fun in fifth form. I think every day was a lot of jokes and laughs, and yeah.
Listen.
Was there any particular subject that you felt like, or was there any subject that you feel is harder than another one? Or this is the hardest subject I ever had to do, man.
I'm actually not sure. Maybe
Okay.
third form geography was quite difficult. I think that's really it. I didn't take geography from then on. It wasn't really difficult, but I think I had problems with it. Other than that, I don't think there was any challenges.
Oh, what? That's
Nice.
Nigel. If you would have asked me that question when I was at high school, well, when I just left high school, me tell you math and some other things like accounting and
Yeah. Master and you were just not friends.
No, we were not friends. We were not friends. English, history, social studies, literature, things like that. But wow,
Yes,
wow.
you and Mouse just didn't get along.
No. And the science of going in the lab and doing science and all of that, no, that wasn't my thing. At that time, I felt
right.
I was thinking at that time, why did I come to high school to do those things, But yeah. Let's go on the Zoom now and see who can answer that question. How you'll answer that question more so. Tell us, Tia? Is it Tia? Oh, who is on? I think two of them are not on. Okay, yes, go ahead, Tia.
What was the question?
Hello?
No, so
Go ahead,
no,
Nigel.
initially we were asking in terms of like, the
Oh,
were you more
What was the
serious
question?
about your school like the latter years, or like the first couple of years, first form, third form, or the first year, second year, you were just kind of relaxing, and later on you realize this is getting serious. Was that the same thing for you?
Um, yes. Well, in the beginning, from first to third form, and while I genuinely wasn't taking it as serious. I didn't probably start taking school like as serious until about fourth form, fifth form, because them times is to grind.
Your camera is
Them
off, eh?
times is
It would be a nice way to put on your camera as well. As you say this, let's see your expression on that, Tia. Okay, yes.
Yes.
Tell us,
So
continue.
yeah, so that time there was the grinding time.
yes, that time was grinding time. That's the time you have to put in extra work. You have to burn the midnights. Them times, yeah. Yes.
What was your
Well, the
favorite
first
subject
couple.
though at school?
My favorite subject was accounts.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, the accounting, the business, but what about you, Kezia? Were you just relaxing first to third form and then realize, hey, this is getting serious, I have to start putting some more effort, or was it all throughout?
Well, actually, it was all fraud because from first to third form, I took it very serious. So then, as I reached in fourth and fifth, it was more like a habit, I would think.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yes, build upon the habits. Same thing for you, Maliah?
And definitely for me, I was very serious the
We
whole
can
way
see
through.
we can see you again. You decided to
Oh,
go off. You don't just to see you no more.
no, I'm still here. I'm still here. Yes, I was very serious. Of course, I became a little more serious in fourth form and fifth form because the work became more serious, so I had to as well. But I was very committed from first form to fifth.
Okay. Nigel, let's find out what's happening in the book. Let's see any comments, any big up,
Well, yes,
to the
definitely.
young people
So, I mean,
on.
yes. Hannah Valerie
Yeah,
wants to
I know
say
that
good
name.
morning. Congratulations to all. Norrin Joseph says congratulations to all. Best wishes in your future endeavors. Um, good morning to you, my dear friend Celia. Appreciate you logging in and connecting. Sherwin Dominic says, James Margos, that's correct. Oh, I guess he was responding to the fact that Queen was a valedictorian at SMA at some point. Let's see again. Orange Joseph here is also saying, I know enough maths for when you shortchange me, but that's it.
But that's it.
Best subjects are literature. And of course, on the YouTube, let me say good morning to Liz. Of course, appreciate you logging on as always. Well done to our leaders of tomorrow. And then, of course, saying how she loves this look on Ivona. What a great group of young people. Congratulations to them. Been mastering or something, you're saying, I'm listening. Congratulations to all the students. You have done extremely well. We appreciate you. Keep your head up high. Okay, so lots of congratulations.
Yes. Nigel, you
As
mentioned
well.
you mentioned the name Nigel, someone who's on the live, and I think we need to have him on, at some point. Hananel Valerie. That name always rings a bell. I think he had performed very well. He was one of the top students at the assessment, grade 6 assessment, and then at CXC as well, at high school as well. Hananel Valerie. So when you hear that word, you have to think of education and math I think in particular. But one of those days we'll attempt to
We'll
have him on
definitely connect.
and,
We'll have
and,
to
and get
connect
his
with
story,
him.
what
Yes.
he's doing these
Yes.
days. Yes.
Yes,
think
so
he was-
definitely connect with them.
He topped CXC, I think, about 5 years ago or 6 years ago, 2020, around that time it was, and he has been doing very, very
Yes.
well.
Oh, good.
Let's continue. Though.
Yes. So let me ask you again, any one of you, any one of you. I mean, the friends that you had in first form. I mean, did you carry them through until fifth form, or along the way
Interesting.
some of them dropped off?
Well, in Orion, since it's a very small school, it's mostly family oriented. So, the entire class was pretty much sociable with everybody. There were a couple of friends that I made that had to travel. Like my best friend, she traveled to Guyana last year, to complete her education there with her family. So that was one thing. But mostly throughout my entire high school experience, we've always stayed close.
Okay.
And if you had any, well, you're probably not going to tell us now. As I even said, later on you'll tell us because Han already mentioned that there's some things he can disclose. so you probably won't tell us if all the friendships continued throughout from first to fifth form. In terms of some of the other things that you guys, were you, any of you involved in like in student council or in any activities, leadership activities at the school whilst you were there? Anyone there was part of the student council?
Yes, sir. I was part of the student council. I was a prefect. I was house captain of my house, Red House, and I was in the 4-H and Adventure Club.
Okay.
What are the houses in Orion? You said the Red House, and what else? What are the other houses?
There's red, blue, and green.
Red, blue, and green are the houses. Okay, wonderful. And you were the captain, house captain of the Red House, right?
Yes, sir.
And prefect. What are some of the responsibilities that you had as a prefect? What are some of the things you had to do?
Mostly prefects, you have to kind of delegate some tasks in council meetings. Like if we are, for example, planning an outing, you have to get some people on board to make sure that when it actually happens, everything is supposed to go as is. But a lot of the decisions are made up by other council members, like deputy and head.
Okay.
Anyone else was in the student council or in any leadership? Any leadership? Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was also a prefect at my school and house captain.
Prefect and house captain. What are the houses in Casimir? What are the names of the houses of Casimir Secondary?
Christian's house, the Surrender house, Greens, and George. But I was the captain of the George house.
Okay.
So you were the captain of the George house.
What color?
Yes.
What color do you wear? What is the color of the George house? Okay. All right. Orange. Oh, interesting.
And a prefect as well, right? You also a prefect.
Yes, I was.
All right. So you had to do similar things to what Amarii was doing in terms of, keeping some things on track and ensuring that people are doing what they have to do. The students are doing what they have to do, right?
Yes, I would say so.
Was it a lot of pressure being a prefect? You feel there was pressure being a prefect, or it was something that you enjoyed?
It was quite fun, to be honest, just working with the student.
Okay, interesting.
All right. And I know that, Tyanna, you mentioned that you got some leadership awards as well, right? From at graduation, no?
Yes, I did. I got the leadership award at graduation.
How did you feel about that?
Okay, I felt like I truly deserved it because I was also a prefect, but I was also head girl. So in our
interesting.
So in our student council, I was the president alongside with the head boy, was also the president. So we were both president of our student council. So being prefect and head girl at the same time, I had to ensure that the student body was under control, and I still had to ensure that the prefects were under control because I was above them.
Interesting. What is one change you did at ITSS as the head girl? Anything that you changed? Anything you can say, man, because of Tyanna, this is now different.
Yes, and elections for head girl is always a big thing at the schools.
Yes. What were you campaigning on? What was one change that you say you can say you made at ITSS?
A change, probably.
Or anything, any major, like they can say, boy, it was because of Tyanna, we have that now. Anything?
No, I don't think so.
No major change.
Okay.
No major
Okay.
change.
All right.
But you had full support,
too.
right? You had full support? Okay.
Yeah.
What about the SMA boys? Tell us about SMA Live, the houses, if you were involved in sports and things like that. What house were you in? Were you a prefect as well? Or head boy? So you have two SMA boys there. Yes, Nigel, boy. You see SMA boy, SMA have two, you know,
But
Nigel.
SM is
boy.
usually
Yes.
represented well,
Yeah.
so you know SM is
Always
always
extra.
represented.
Yes.
Okay, so we had 4 houses. We had Ignatius, George's, Francis, and Michael's. I was part of.
Yes, St. Ignatius was my house when I was there.
Yeah, I was part of St. Ignatius, and
Yes, the best house.
You was part of St. Michael's, I believe.
Yeah.
Michael's. Yeah, I actually wanted to go up for student council president / head boy, but for other reasons that I couldn't, and there was actually nobody else running, so eventually they had to pick somebody else. So yeah.
Did you were you involved in sports? Any sporting activity at the SMA?
Different activities during sports day and cross country. I loved cross country, even though I didn't run it. I walked it most of the times, but I found it very peaceful. It was great.
All right, interested. You walked it, eh? Mm-hmm. What about you? You're at SMA, and tell us about you were part of what house again?
St. Michael's.
St. Michael's, okay. Your first or last in terms of performance at St. Michael's? Which is the top house and the last house?
The top house was, I think, George's, then Ignatius, then Michael's, then Francis.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, usually St. Francis doesn't do very well. That's the house Alvin Thomas was in.
You took
part in
sports
what
as
house
well?
were you in, by the way, when you were in here? Yes, and Maliah, in terms of your house prefect, were you house captain, prefect? What are the houses in Portsmouth Secondary?
Okay, so we have Don Williams, Rebecca Peters, Jeremy Mermaid. Yes, I was a part of Don Williams, actually. And I was a prefect during my time, during 4th form and 5th form, and I was involved in a lot of extracurriculars.
And Daddy say we have to see you. So
I'm sorry.
I'm representing Daddy this morning. All right.
Okay. Yes.
So what house were you in?
I was in Don Williams.
Don Williams, okay. I like how the schools, have the houses named after past students who've done well, for the school. Were you a prefect as well?
Yes, I was a prefect.
All right, man. You see, all the students said this morning there, not only academic achievements, but they also was part of the community, part of school, What was it like for you being a prefect? What is the experience like?
It was a pretty nice experience, you were like a role model in the school, so people looked up to you. You set the standard for behavior at the school, so it was an honor to be a prefect.
I love that.
Nice.
I love that. The fact that they had to look up to you, had to behave a certain way, Yes, that's interesting. And here, at BTC, I know it's a different setup, but do you have leadership roles there as well?
I wonder if
I didn't quite get what you said. No, you broke up.
I was asking you in terms of BTC. I know you probably don't have prefects and captains and all that stuff because it's a different setup. But do you have leadership roles at BTC?
No, we do not have any of that.
Okay.
If you did good, you'd be the honor student, or if you pass a subject, you would be awarded, stuff like that.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I know Tia has to leave in a short while. Tia, very shortly you have to leave, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I know it's in a very short while. So let's hear a little more from Tia. Nigel, she has to leave before 10:30.
She has to leave okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we understand that. That's fine as well.
Mm.
So Tia, you were one of the graduated as one of the top students there at BDC. Again, how did you feel about that? Being named the top students. How much hard work had to go into this?
I felt really proud of myself because never in a million years I would have ever imagined being a top student because of my journey. but I thank God, for patience, for my teachers motivating me for sure, and just my mom pushing me a lot as well.
You said because of your journey, it wasn't smooth sailing for you. It wasn't easy.
My journey was not easy at all. It was very rough. A lot of times I would be testing in terms of like if I should continue, if I should stay. Someone was always breaking me down, and when I feel like I was getting close, then there's always something else popping up. So I used to feel like, is that something I should continue doing? Like, Tia, stop. But then I stopped through, and then I ended up being the outstanding student. I was so shocked because I felt like I wasn't doing good. I felt like I was being seen, so.
So is that, in a sense, would you want to encourage other students who might be going through the same journey that are going through the rough times like you did, to stick to it, get through it?
I definitely would encourage them to stick through it, because at the end of the day, it is going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it. It doesn't matter how hard it gets, doesn't matter how much the devil tests you to make you feel like you are not worthy or you should do other stuff instead of fulfilling your education. You need to stick it through. Definitely.
And do you have are there also boys at this, male students at BTC as well, or is it just?
They do, but it's mostly women.
Would you want to encourage young men come to BTC?
I would encourage them. I would encourage them to come because there are a lot of trades they could learn. They offer fixing AC, fixing refrigerators, and stuff like that. And after that, you can get a job. One thing with BTC, they will put you on job attachments and stuff like that. So yeah, I would encourage them to come.
All right. How does one become a student at BTC? Do they just call Miss Stedman? Do you know the process?
No, you can just come up the steps. You can talk to the secretary. They will let you know if it's this, if it's that. They will show you how to apply, what you have to do. And from here, you can just move.
And one of the things we're going to ask each of you before you leave. So since you're leaving, I'm going to ask you too, because you're going to leave in a while. What is the motto of BTC? Is there a school motto? Okay, see, I catch her on that one. She's like, B-Bodge. I'm not
You
sure
definitely catch me. I believe they do have one, but I cannot remember.
So to the
it's
other
very bad.
right, so the other students, that question coming for you. So if you don't remember the motto, try and call somebody quick to ask them. Okay? And the school song. All right. So Miss Lucia Stedman, Tia did not know the motto. I'm just joking. But she'll find out about the motto later on, And there's no uniforms, right, at BTC. You just.
I actually have one of their shirts on.
Okay, nice. All right, wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so, but we know you have to leave, so we want to wish you all the best, Tia, on your continued journey. Congratulations again on being one of the top students there at BTC and representing them well. Your final words to us and to other young people?
I would just say thank you for having me. And what I can say to any young person that feel like they should not continue the education, or others may tell them not to, or go and get a job. Please, your education is important, and it doesn't matter how long it takes to get there. You will get there as long as you get there. That is the important thing. So, yes.
Like this, determination, perseverance. Yeah, achieve your goals.
Well, thanks for joining us, Tia. If you want to hang, I know you have to leave by 10:30. She's like another 5 minutes or so. So appreciate you connecting with us, and all the best on the rest of your journey, whether it's nursing or whether it's being at some point the doctor, whichever journey you decide to go, whichever profession you decide to go in. I want to wish you all the best for that. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and congratulations to everyone else here. Do have a wonderful day. Thank you. Excuse me, I didn't quite catch your name. What's your name?
Ivona or my name?
Yes.
Ivona.
No, Ivona?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone, it was really nice meeting you, and you as well, Mr. Nigel
Nigel
Francis.
Francis. Yes.
Appreciate it
Bye.
as well.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Wow,
All
Nigel.
right.
This
Thank
is
you. Thank
so
you.
now we can go on to we want to touch a little on CXC because as I said we also want to empower students who are listening as
Yes.
well. CXC and then we go to the graduation ceremony and what is to come still. If there's a
Yes,
prom,
yes.
and all of that, and then how you move forward in terms of continuing your
Yes.
education.
CXC. So, in terms of so first of all, your preparation for it, in preparing for your CXC subjects, give us a little idea of how you went about preparing for that.
We can start on the Zoom and then we'll come to the
Yeah, we can
yes,
start
we can
with
start on the
Kezia.
Zoom. We have two now on the Zoom. Castlebrook
Yes.
Secondary and Portsmouth Secondary
And
School.
Portsmouth
So who's going
Secondary. So
first?
Kezia challenger from Casimir Secondary. So Kezia, tell us a little bit about your preparation for your CXC. What was it like for you? How did you go about preparing for it?
Well, for me, since I went through the whole of my secondary life, being serious, I would say, during CXE, it wasn't too hard because I always paid attention in class. So what they taught, it basically was stuck in my mind. So then for CXE, I would just do a few hours of revision.
Okay. All right. What about you, Maliah? What was your preparation like?
I would say for me, in the same way, a lot of what I did in class stuck in my mind, but I did target some of my weak areas in my harder subjects like chemistry, physics, biology, etc. It was also a lot of figuring out my learning style, whether it was visual, whether it was learning by doing. So I experimented with videos and just different forms of learning that would work for me.
Love that. Love that. And same to all of you. Your preparation as well, Tyanna.
Okay. I don't even know how I prepare for CXC because it comes so fast. When
I mean, was it something you had to be like, studying all night, all weekend, or was it more just kind of just going through your notes, or was it because you were paying a lot of attention in class, it was already stuck in your mind? What was it like?
Okay, so I had a lot of motivation, first of all, from teachers and my mother. Every morning before I have a CXC, I call in her and I telling her I afraid, and then she would be like, "You okay? You gonna be okay?" But preparing
Yes,
for
yes. Big up your mother, man. What's your mother's name? Big up your mother.
Hi mother, hi. My mommy name is Jolina, by the way, and I know she
Yes.
watching because before I leave, she tell me she going and watch.
Okay, so yes, Juliana, be proud. All right, so tell us.
So preparation for CXC, I would say I was the staying up type. I paid attention in class, but for it to stick to me, I had somebody had to explain to me, like for me to get it properly, or I had to explain to myself. So I had to stay up, I had to read because I don't know what to expect for CXC. CXC could be anything. So
Right.
I had to make sure I knew everything from since fourth form, so could prepare myself more, especially for like the subjects like physics or like maths or geography, because like you don't know what to expect for those. So I had to stay up and prepare, even though you be like you study day before yesterday. I couldn't do that because I wouldn't have remembered. It would have probably just stick my mind. So I had to study the day before for me to or revise more the day before for me to feel like, yes, I can do that.
Nigel, quite a contrast there. Our days
Yes.
and what's happening now. Remember back in the day, and at that time, electricity wasn't very, stable. So sometimes we had to study on the light of a kerosene lamp and things like that. The
Those
past
were the days.
papers, it was not as common as it is now. So you'd hardly, get a past paper. Studying was just very, very much different.
Right,
Obviously, it's the same format, more or less, if you study, but, in the Caribbean, it's kind of different for us. Sort of, well, back in the day. And so what is happening now, it's, there's a big contrast in how we did it back in the day, as opposed to what is being done now. So
Yes,
before we
yes.
burn the midnight oil, we would stay up all 2 o'clock. I mean, students still do that, all 2 o'clock. But now it's kind of, I would not say easier, but it's more friendly for them, to
Yes, I guess they've developed the process.
it's different though. It's
Yes,
different.
maybe doing excellent note taking, or
Yes.
just going through their homework stuff. And
Yes.
So tell us your process, Mary. What was it like for you preparations for CXC?
In this internet age.
Were you burning the midnight oil as well, or it was more just going over your notes? What was it like?
Preparation for CXC I found was a lot easier than mocks because I had already gone through mocks and I knew what to do. I went to the school to collect all of my mock past papers just for me to review what I knew and what I didn't know. So I looked over that. I also did a lot of past paper questions on apps like Scribd and the Caribbean AI, just in preparation for what might come for CXC. But generally speaking, CXC, the preparation wasn't really hard because I had already known what I had to do in order to get where I wanted to be.
Interesting. So reviewing all the mock papers and so on. And all right.
What about you, Yoreb?
Yes.
You had to ask him another question, Nigel? You were going to ask her? Okay.
No, same
What about you,
preparation for
your preparation for CXC? How did you cope with it?
I think my preparation for 6E wasn't as bad as I thought it was. For most subjects anyway. I mainly just did made like Google Docs for different subjects and typed down simplified notes of each topic on the subjects, as writing and typing is kind of a way for me to study easily. However, there were like some subjects that I was kind of like far behind. Like some of them, I studied like half the syllabus of like chemistry, like just the day before the exam, and also like for accounts, I remember coming to school on the day of exam, and all of my classmates were talking about topics that I didn't even know of before. They're talking about like ratios, and I'm like, what's that? But in the end, I'd say it wasn't as bad as I thought it would have been.
That's interesting, Nigel.
Just before the exam, hearing things like, what was that when the book is that? I've never seen that before.
Yes. They can put pressure on you there.
Pull through. That's pressure, right?
At that
there.
stage, yes. Wow, interesting.
Yes. And what about you, Jason?
I think everybody's way of studying is differently, and I think what may work for someone might not work for somebody else. For me, fundamentally, I would say I am a lazy person, and I think if you ask my teachers or my parents or anybody else that knows me well, they would say the same. So I resorted to cramming a lot of the times, especially the night before, the day before. But I mean, it worked in the end, but I don't advise that for anybody else whatsoever. I think I may have lost a year off my life from caffeine intake and late nights. As I remember for the physics exam, paper 2, I had went to sleep around 5 in the morning, woke up at 6 in the morning, and but it worked because the physics paper 2 was quite easy. I think for paper 2, it's best to use YouTube videos and people who can explain the topics to you. And for paper 1, it's very simple, multiple choice, just keep doing past papers. I'm not sure if that's going to be like that for the next year or for the years to come, but I think for next year it should be the same. So I think next year students should take advantage of the past papers and the multiple choice. Yeah.
Can I add something?
What I'm
I think Yoreb wanted to ask something. Yes, Yoreb?
I can
Sure,
add something?
of course.
Yeah, sure.
I did both Spanish and French because I thought it wouldn't be too bad because I was always okay at both of them. What I didn't realize was that they would be back to back the paper twos,
Ah.
and I got really scared because while I always told my French teacher, yeah, I'm going through the notes, I haven't went through anything French like the entire school year, and I only studied French the day before the orals, the day before the paper two, and the day before the paper one. That's the only times I ever studied French this entire 2026 to 2025.
Wow. Wow. Nigel, what a story. Spanish and French back to back. Paper
That
two.
is tough. That's tough. That's tough. You probably have some Spanish words in your head, and then it's supposed to have been French words, and yeah, that's that's tough. All of you did languages. All of you did a language, whether French or Spanish.
No, I actually didn't do any languages for my CXC.
Oh, okay.
I thought it
Yeah.
was compulsory at schools. At least one, no?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Interesting. Child, but
What
in the
did you
midnight
do,
hour.
Mari? Did you do French or Spanish?
I did French, so
You did French as well. All right. So that which means that you and Europe can have a conversation in French, right? Because both of you did French, right?
maybe in a couple of years when I actually go to France and I perfect the French dialect, because there are still a lot of things that I need to know. But maybe French for CXC, where I have to answer oral questions, that'd be no problem. But having a conversation is entirely different.
So if you had to tell Europe good morning and thanks for being here, is that something you can say in French, or can you say good morning in French? Happy to be here or something? Any phrases you can say in French?
Oh wait, let me try and remember. Good morning. I know morning is matin. So bonjour c'est matin. Yoreb. It's kind of left.
How would you say good morning? My name is Amarii.
Oh, bonjour. Je m'appelle Amarii.
All right, and then Europe, you would answer Amarii by saying my name is what as well. How would you answer him?
Je m'appelle Yor Berkasho.
Wow.
Just had a French. Tyanna, you did French too? Or Spanish?
No.
Or you didn't do any languages?
I didn't do any languages.
Didn't do any languages. What about you, Kezia? Did any languages?
I did French as well.
You did French. Oh, so we're going to have a conversation with the three of you in French. Wonderful. So Amarii just said, good morning, my name is Amarii. And Europe answered by saying, yes, my name is Europe as well. And then how would you tell them, how are you in French? No pressure. All right, she thinking still. That's okay.
Okay, bonjour, je m'appelle Kezia. Comment ça va?
All right, comment ça va? Ça va bien. And then, yes, and Maliah, you did any languages?
I actually also did French.
You also did French?
Yes.
All right, so Kezia has just said, ask you, how are you? She just said, comment ça va? How would you answer her?
Ça va bien, merci, et vous?
All right, ça va. And what does ça va bien, merci, et too? Ivone is going to answer you now in French.
Joel, I mean, we're talking about this thing, and I'm thinking about, like, when I was in first form at Dominica Grammar School, and we had this. No, we had this book. I think we said it's on Connected Dots already, but there's, I think it's La France en direct, something like that. And one of the first thing was, Allô, c'est Philippe Ledoux. And you have to say, oui, c'est moi. Bonjour, Philippe. You say Jacques. Tu es prêt? Oui, je suis prêt. Something like that.
Yes, that was what
it ends with BFE, something like that. But it's interesting.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Mademoiselle Sevre, good morning to you.
Yes. Yeah. French and Spanish at schools.
Yes. Interesting that you did the languages. So you did your CXC, and most of you that are here this morning, you did extremely well in the CXC. What is the advice that you would want to give to those who are going to be preparing for their CXC next year? What would you want to tell them?
I would definitely say that adequately pacing yourself is one of the best ways in which you can do well in CXC, especially for paper ones when they are repeating, like some paper ones for my 2026 CXC, they were repeating over 50 questions. So once you take advantage of that, you will really do well. Also just making sure that you understand each topic, because doing past papers sometimes isn't enough, because they can also bring things in the syllabus that you could have glossed over while doing past papers. So making sure that you delegate time to doing your studies and making sure that you have a good structure and good time management is probably the best way in which you can prepare for CXC.
Excellent advice, man. Anyone else wants to share some advice to the young? Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
if
Jason.
I could, it's really important to pace yourself when it comes to CXC. As Amarii said, time is really important, and I think you shouldn't wait until last minute to study, and I think you should always make a schedule for yourself. When I used to make a schedule for myself, even though I didn't follow it. I would try and put different subjects on different days, what I'm gonna do on that day, and stuff like that. And yeah.
All right. Anyone else wants to offer any advice to the fourth formers and fifth formers who are getting ready for CXC? Yes,
Well,
I just say you can start off by doing a lot of like past papers, maybe like one every day, because they definitely help out with like helping you understand the structure of the paper too, because they're usually the same. Like for chemistry, there would be about 2 organic chemistry questions, something like that. And
All right.
it's not really advice, but I'd say it's like help more with like the letter section of the languages, Spanish and French, like in order to get the amount, like 120 words. So what I always did for the languages is that I would just have like a really long introduction and just study that, and then what in the middle I just see what I remember and I just put it there.
Interesting.
Yeah. The 120 words.
You remember as a technique for everything, you know, you have a little strategy on how to do the thing. Huh?
Yeah, you have to employ strategies there for it to
Yeah,
make
you
it,
have to
for it
use a
to
playbook.
achieve
You have
all
to
that
get a
success
thing.
that he has already. Yeah.
Yes. Kezia, you're gonna add some suggestions, yeah?
what I was going to say is just please don't cram, because at the end it's going to be very stressful. And also that some things that can help you with quizzes, just create quizzes and flashcards. And also YouTube videos, also like Cohen Springer, they really helped me.
Nice, yes. The use of flashcards and so yeah, very important as well. I love that from all you guys.
If I may add
So
one more thing.
imagine we've done your
I think
review.
Han is adding something, Nigel.
Yes, go ahead, Han.
Sorry about that. There are people on YouTube, as Kezia mentioned. There is Cohen Springer, and then there is also Math Vibes, and there is somebody on YouTube called CSEC Mathematics. All of these guys, they are really helpful in explaining different subjects, especially the sciences, chemistry, physics, mathematics, add maths, and I think it's very smart to incorporate the help of them into your studying. If there's anything you don't know, they make sure to explain it to you, and I know some of them have a series on their YouTube that goes through each section, which is each topic one by one.
Good. So some good suggestions and advice for those of you who are preparing for your CXC from our top achievers, our valedictorians and salutatorians that's here with us this morning on Connecting the Dots. We appreciate them. They just had their graduation and they received numerous awards as well at the graduation ceremony. I heard their names being called over and over for different awards. And imagine we've done your journey with you. We started from your primary school to your high school to CXC. Now it's graduation. CXC is done. Everything is over and it's graduation day. Preparing for graduation. How did you feel for preparation for graduation that big day? Were your parents stressing you out more than anything else, or you were just enjoying the graduation day? What was it like for you? Any one of you can start off.
I definitely would say that my parents as well as my teacher were definitely pressuring me to complete my speech in time, to practice it and make sure that I had memorized a good number of sections so that I could deliver it well.
When you were preparing the speech, and I mean, what what thoughts went through your mind as to what you want to have in that speech?
Well, I looked at a couple of past speeches, and I didn't want to be generic. I didn't want to just talk about academics because high school extended a lot past academics to more like what we did as a class and the type of outings that we did. So I definitely wanted to mention that. And it's kind of just a condensed form of like 5 years of being around these people and trying to get it all in a 10-minute speech.
Yes, and what was for you for your preparation for your speech?
Well, the first thing I did was go on YouTube and search best valedictorian speeches, and then afterwards I made sure to take inspiration from them. I kind of didn't really want to make it boring. I wanted to make it something that people could relate to. I really wanted to send a message to my fellow students, and I wanted to thank the people in my life and in my class's life that helped us on the journey. And I kind of made a format that I wanted to go with the speech. I wanted to incorporate all these different things. I had a maximum of 7 minutes, so I tried my best to use all 7 of those minutes to really get my point across. But even in the end, as I was sitting in my seat during graduation, I made changes to my speech on the spot. I think the first few lines of my speech when I went up there was all improvised. It wasn't on my paper whatsoever. And I skipped a couple lines of the speech itself. So I was constantly making changes to what felt right in the moment.
Nice. I like that. And what about you, Tyanna?
Okay, for my speech, I sorry, I did look up on YouTube on like how to write a speech because I was new to this and I wanted my valedictorian speech to be good. But then after I realized it's supposed to come from me, so I just thought of probably all the memories I had from my mother to my teachers to my classmates to my friends. I thought of everything that happened and I was like, okay, it might not be good, but it will be something I can use to put everything together. And then after I did that, my teacher, again, Miss Ernest, helped me to like put it in, have an order for it. So yes, she kept everything I talked about and I wanted to talk about, but it's like she gave it more order to make more sense. So
What about you? What about you, Maliah? How did you?
But Maliah, yes. Oh, Maliah and Kezia.
Yes.
Maliah, what about you?
Yes, so as many of you mentioned, I started with looking up, speeches and so. But again, I did want it to come from my heart. I really
Remember,
wanted
Daddy, have to see you. Remember, Daddy, have to see your face.
I really wanted to bring out the theme of this year's graduation, which was the architecture of success, building triumphs from challenges. And I wanted to make a reference to some of the challenges that we faced throughout our 5 years at high school and speak about how they were important in us becoming who we are today. And I, of course, wanted to express gratitude to all the people who helped me along the journey. So that was my thought process for writing my speech.
And Kezia?
For my speech, I would say I kind of procrastinated a bit because I wasn't sure what I really wanted to do. But then it was like the lights went, the Dominic took lights.
And your camera is not on, so just put on your camera as you speak, as you say this. Continue, yes, thanks.
The Dominic took lights, and I just sat in the darkness, and I just wrote what I felt.
You just said that again? You just
wrote what you felt?
Yes, I wrote what I felt.
Okay.
Do you remember a little piece of the speech? Do you remember anything that you said in the speech? Anything that you remember that you can still share? Or it's now like, man, it's over, I done this.
Let me see if I can remember.
And again, no pressure. If you can remember, that's fine. That's okay. Any one of you can remember anything you said in your speech that you can still share just a little piece of it? No?
Well, I definitely.
See, I go to, they say this speech and they done, you know.
I,
They remember it from years from now. It's okay.
They will, yeah.
I
Yes,
definitely.
yes, Amari.
I definitely remember addressing my sister because, like, 2 years ago when she graduated in 2024 as salutatorian, I remember telling her that I was going to beat her and be valedictorian of my class, so I definitely remember mentioning that in my speech.
So you mentioned that in your speech.
Yes, sir.
You reminded her.
But what was the entire ceremony like for you all? I mean, sitting there at the venue, with your guns and all of that. How did you feel? You know that yes, you have completed high school. Yes, you are graduating. Yes, you are graduating with maybe with honors or really excelling. But what was the feeling like though? Was it what you expected when you look back at it?
I was someone that never really was looking forward to graduation, if that makes sense. Not necessarily looking forward to it, but for me it wasn't too important. That was until after the ceremony. When I walked out, I thought it felt sort of surreal how I was finally finished and that it's really over. And it wasn't anything, I didn't really get emotional or anything, but it was definitely a feeling.
Anybody else? Just explain to us how you felt from the get-go, from the the start of the ceremony, even entering the venue, and when it was over and done with. How did you feel throughout that time?
Okay, so when I first entered, it was very hot, very very hot. I just wanted to probably just graduate and get it over with. But when I sat down, I was like, okay, it's going to happen, everything just going to happen. When I had to say my speech, I got a little nervous. My palms were sweaty. I didn't even know how I was supposed to say that, because in me, I know my speech meant a lot to me, especially because I had to address my mother, and I knew I was going to probably shed some tears because she means so much to me. She helped me throughout this entire journey, and just speaking about her and letting her know that I there because of her was very emotional for me. So
Yes.
it was a lot of emotions, but after it was a relief. I was like, yes, I did it, and I did it for me, I did it for my mother, and I did it for everyone who cared about me.
I love that. The emotion that comes with it when you have to thank those who helped you through the journey. And I'm sure for you, Maliah and Kezia, you also had to go and prepare your hair and get everything organized and all that, right, Maliah and Kezia and Tyanna? Preparations was a little bit more for you, right?
Definitely.
Yes, you want to make sure the hair is looking good and everything is on point. Did you feel a sense, as Jason was saying and was saying earlier, did you feel a sense of relief, like this is over, thank you, I made it? Or was it more like, now that it's over, what's next? Which one did you feel?
I felt very relieved. I was so happy. From the moment I started the graduation, I was just nervous because I had to speak. But then, as we had to walk in, I just felt, I don't know, I felt this sense of happiness.
Right. I know when you hear that music coming and then you have to walk down, you feel a certain way about it, right?
Yeah. But then, actually, in the way that I may not see some of my friends or things like that, it felt a little sad.
Yeah, that part too, because it's you're going to a different journey now. So maybe we can go there, everyone. Okay, I know we're coming up on time in terms of what's next for them. You've now graduated. You've seen yourself.
No, but it will be interesting to find out from them though, because so many times the names would be called. They received a lot of awards. What was even that feeling like for you? Your rep, your name called for this, your name called for this, your name called for that. What was it like always having to get up to go and receive an award? I want that part of it as well.
Yes.
Because I saw some pictures, Nigel, and I tell you I was like crazy. A lot. So tell us that experience, that part of it for you, your rep.
I was very happy to have received all of my awards, obviously. Like, when I was going up to get my special awards, there were like 3 times where I felt that it was already over, but there were still people coming up to like bring awards, and I was just like standing there like the whole time. But I'm really proud to have worked hard enough to get all of those awards that I got yesterday.
What about the others? How did you feel when your name was being called a couple times to receive those awards?
There are some awards you would not know before that you were receiving, right? That's still how it is. I mean, there are some surprises somewhat to the
Yeah, are
evaluation.
you told before, or just at the ceremony you heard your name? But
We get like a brochure that has like all of the awards with the names on it.
okay, so you knew beforehand you were getting all those awards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What have you done with those awards? You place them somewhere. You put them in a box. You put them you have them up.
Yeah, we can just like put it like on the table in the middle of the living room, because there's not really that much space in the house for all those.
Everybody can, but at least it's there so you
It's
can
there,
see
yeah.
it still.
What about you, Han? Where are your awards? On the bed?
No. My awards are sitting on my floor in a cardboard box still. I haven't unpacked them.
That's why I went to you, Nigel. Like you. Interesting. Yeah. But you'll polish them somewhat after and place them where they should be. All right, so so Nigel, we're going to move on to what's coming up next.
Yes, we can
Prom,
move
I
on to
guess.
what's coming up next. I mean, you know what your next are you heading to? So we can go around the table here. So Mari, we're next. What's next for you?
There's a prom before, but you may bypass this, or you may be going to prom, or what's next?
No, I will not be going to prom. I'm going to France instead.
Okay. So you'll continue schooling in France?
No, I'll continue schooling in Dominica.
Oh, okay. So you're coming
However,
back.
when I'm older, I'm going back to England.
Okay. All right.
So are you planning going to Dominica State College? Is that the plan, or?
Yes, for the meantime, so.
Okay, and what are you hoping to do there? What any ideas to what course of study you're going to be doing?
Yes, comp, IT, and business ad.
Comp, IT, and business app. So we can look forward to at some point Amari probably developing an app for students to make life easier for them, right?
Potentially, potentially. Depends on it is.
That's good. Comp and IT. Wonderful. Yes, Tyanna? What's next for you? Going to prom?
Well, I'm actually not going to all schools prom. My school already had a prom, so I went to that. Just very nice. What's next for me? Well, I'm going to Dominica State College. I'm also going to continue doing volleyball because I do play volleyball, and even tonight I have a game to play. So
who are you playing against?
we playing the past students versus the new students. So it's us versus the past students.
All right. I hope the new students win.
I hope we win too.
I like that. I like that, and I like when schools, see these things as very important, Nigel. To set up things like that. Apart from the academics, I mean, you have to ensure that you focus on a lot of things that will help young people, become wholesome. And the idea of sports, yes, and debating teams and other teams. I just love this at schools. And hats off to you. I hope your team wins tonight. It's tonight?
Yes.
I hope your team wins. Yes.
Yes. Just for you, I hope the team wins. So what are you planning on doing at college?
So I want to do accounting, but I think I'll do business finance to tie both of them in. But I really want to get into accounting because my dream job is actually being an accountant. So in college, I'm going to do business management, but it's in finance aspect.
Wonderful. And yes, who we have? Europe. What's next?
Well, first of all, I'd like to just get to relax and be able to do more of have more time for my hobbies that I haven't been able to do much, like drawing. and improve on my skills on that because I really love drawing.
Nice, nice. And once that's done, are you planning to go to state college? Or are you going overseas, or and you haven't thought about that yet?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to college here.
Okay. And any idea as to what course of study you might probably want to do, or haven't given thought to that yet?
Mm, definitely in the sciences.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. And what about you, Han?
I feel like the odd one out because I'm going overseas to study. After summer, I'm actually going to the UK
Okay.
to pursue A levels, and then after that, hopefully get into a good university. I wanted to do engineering, but anything can change. Mechanical engineering specifically.
Mechanical engineering. Okay. All right. Excellent. But along the way, anything can happen, like you say. But Kezia, what about you?
Well, right now I'm just going through the different programs that Government State College, academics, and even All Saints is offering. But I'm interested in pursuing the medical field.
Medical field. All right. Yes, man. Dr. Challenger from the Kalinago territory. We look forward to that day. And Maliah?
Well, I am going to go on to attend the Dominica State College. I'm not exactly sure what I want to pursue as yet.
Okay. That's
But
okay too.
yes, what I will say though is that beyond academics, for me, I would love to continue giving back to my community. During my time at PSS, I was an avid member of the Kid Club, which is actually a service club in my school. And we focus on volunteerism and giving back to the community without expecting anything in return. And going on, I just want to continue in that spirit of volunteerism because that's really important to me and giving back to my community.
I love that. I love that. You'll be the next. You'll be the next parliament. I love that. So
Volunteerism. That's good.
giving back to the community is very important. Yes. So I mean, any one of you, we're kind of wrapping up. How do you feel as it relates now to, I mean, the whole education system? Do you feel this pressure for all the subjects that you guys have to do, or do you feel like it's reasonable? If you could make any changes to things that you saw at school, what would it be like? Any changes you would want to make if you had the power to do that? And you can share if you want to share. Yes, here.
Longer hair.
You heard that, Nigel? Longer hair.
I love that.
You have said it, so I'll back him up as well.
You want to
Longer
back
hair
him up?
from the SME students. Interesting.
That's from the
Interesting.
SAB students.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Barry? Anything you'd want to change? Anything that you felt that during your school time you felt that this could have been, you would prefer to have had this instead?
I would probably say like more access to like study facilities because it's like if I'm in Rosa, there's not really like a designated place aside from the library I can go to like study and look over my notes.
Nice. I love that. So yes. And yes, Tyanna?
I don't really know what I would change in this school because
You already know you change now? Okay.
because
And that's okay too. That's all right.
because it's like I wasn't so involved to like say I would want to change that. Or it's nothing that was affecting me that I was say, oh, I'd want to change that. Probably for the boys, they'd probably want longer hair for sure because when every time they grow out there, they would be like, oh, you have to cut that before you come to school. So for them, yeah, they'll have to change that one.
All right. So that's an interesting one there. What about you, Maliah? Anything you'd want to change? Anything you'd want to see improve on?
Definitely, what I would like to see is education become a little more diverse because I've realized in my 5 years that everybody, mathematics is not for everybody. Like academics is not everything, and there are some students that we might write off as they're not smart, so they're not doing good in academics, but they make more money than me. And I feel that we should focus on the practical aspects of learning as well, because that's very important.
I love this.
All right.
That is so true.
DBS is going to use that
That
as,
is so
as a
true.
clip. Youngster, use that as a clip for the 150
That
news
is really,
news
really
on
true.
Monday,
Mhm.
coming from our young people. The views of the young people and what should change or what they would want to see improve. What about you, Kezia? Anything you'd want to see different, improve,
I would say
change?
around the same as Maliah because they're.
Let's see you, Kezia, while you say this. Let's see you
Yes.
as well. So your camera, okay, yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
Because students learn in different ways. So then, more, I would say it, more activities or like hands-on projects for them.
All right. So
Yes.
I like that. More
I don't
hands-on
think
things, more
we
practical things, trade schools
Mhm.
and of course vocational and I know the Goodwill Secondary School eventually is going to become that as well. So good advice, good suggestions.
I
here
don't
from
think
the
we
young
heard
people.
from Amarii on this. Have you answered this? I can't recall. If you answered this question, if not, just go ahead and tell us what you like to
Acheivers,
say. Yes.
any
Changes.
improvements, any
Um,
change?
Yes, sir, I did. I answered about
Okay.
better opportunities. to
Okay. Yes.
study.
Yes. You
Yes,
said
you
that.
talked
I think
about the
very first,
facilities.
yeah.
Yes, having
Yeah.
more
Yes.
facilities
Yes.
for studying and stuff
yes.
like that.
Centers. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, listen, it was a pleasure connecting with you guys. I know we're kind of running out of time, right, Ibona? So, congratulations again to each one of you for your achievements.
One important thing, though, Nigel, I'm not sure if we
Yes.
covered it. I just wanted to get the school's motto, the motto of all the
Oh
schools.
yes,
I know we spoke about the houses.
Each of them,
and
we said we were going to ask
then we
each
have
of
to
them
sing
their school motto. And they
the
have to sing
SMA
the
boys
school
together.
song.
If you, Nigel, we have to sing this
They
school
have to
song.
sing the school
At
song
least of
before
us.
they leave, yeah.
I see somebody.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
yes,
Let's go
we
there.
forgot the motto.
Yeah.
Yes.
The school's motto.
Let's go on the Zoom first. Maliah, what's your school motto?
Okay, so my school's motto is actually truth and wisdom through knowledge.
Truth
and wisdom through knowledge.
Okay.
Yes. And what's the first line of the school song?
Students working hand in hand.
Oh, but you're good, man. You can sing it too.
I could, but I rather not.
I like that. At least give us the first verse. Even if you don't sing it, just give us the first verse. Even if you don't sing it, the first verse. Let's get.
Okay.
First couple lines.
The first verse is students working hand in hand, together build our father's land, making use of time, forward on, forward on.
All right. Okay. Who again? Tell us.
Kezia, school motto of Casimir Secondary.
The school motto is excellence is not an act but a habit. Radiate that vision.
Excellence is not an act and a habit. Radiate that vision. What about the school song?
We come to put our best foot forward in everything we do. The world is at our fingertips. The hard work will see us through. The excellence we seek, as difficult as it may seem, will strive and make our vision seen, Dominic and the world at large.
Nice. Powerful words there on that. And Tyanna, ITSS, what's the school motto?
Our school motto is learning today for a brighter tomorrow.
All right. And the school song?
Okay. The school song always so confusing because the last verse and the third verse always mixing up. But I know is in it actually have the motto, it have learning today for a brighter tomorrow in the school song.
In the song.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Mary, school motto?
Yes, it's Latin. Incepto ne distam, stay the course. Whatever that means.
It's Incepto ne distam, stay the course. Yeah. All right. And do you have a school song?
No, we do not, sir. Not that I know.
No, okay, all right. So that's something that we will work on for, and so the school song will be done by Mary using an app.
So we passing SME or we asking SME the same question?
No, we leave SME alone.
Let's hear from SME. The school song, the school
SME,
motto.
Jason and Europe, what's the school motto?
It's Aura et Labora.
Yeah.
Pray and work.
Which, all right, Labora. All right. And the school song, and you know what the first verse is, or the first couple lines?
I know the melody.
Oh, so you know the melody.
Oh my goodness!
I love
But
that.
I know this. I even know the SMA school song since I was a little girl.
So you will hum the melody, and Jason will do the singing.
And Nigel yourself out. Nigel, an old boy of the Dominica of SMA. Nigel.
So wait, do you know the first line of the school song? I know they don't know for Trina.
No.
I'm going to make
I
Ivona help you.
So Nigel, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The first line of
No, go ahead.
That's to show you how much Ivona likes this.
No, it's okay. Nigel, go ahead. It's your school song.
You did the first line of the school song.
Pala, it's your school song, so go ahead. Go ahead. I can tell you about the greatest of all builders wrought with his mighty hands. Right, I can tell you that about the Dominica Grammar School. But the SMA students don't want to.
About the Dominica Grammar School?
Huh?
What you can say about
the greatest of all builders wrought with his mighty hands, and I can tell you the entire school song. But let us hear about the SMA school song from the SMA boys themselves.
That's good. Miguel, before I tell you,
What?
Miguel and Alvin, unfortunately, Jason and
St. Mary's alma mater, all hail to the. Come on, Nigel.
Yes.
St. Mary's men go forth again to praise. Of
To
course,
praise
I know
thee
the SMA.
evermore.
Yeah, loving mother, trusting. Nah, Nigel. So you want me to
did
say the
very well.
SMA? I can sing the SMA school song as well, you know.
You did very well.
Yes, from the start to the end.
Mary's men go forth again. So Jason and you have that your homework. Now that you've left the SMA and you will eventually become part of the SMA Alumni Association, your homework is to go and learn the school song, at least the first couple lines of the song.
So Nigel, we have to end, but there's somebody on the line for a while now. Okay,
There's
we'll
somebody on the line?
Yes,
Okay,
someone was trying.
all right,
I said, because an old boy
Well,
of the
listen, man, we
SMA.
really want to congratulate all of you for your achievements and for what you've done for yourself, for your family, and to ensure that you continue. And
Person is there again, Nigel. Just less than a minute, just stick a pin. Hello, quickly.
Yes.
Yes, Nigel and Ivona. I have the phone coming. I've been listening. So I want to know, I need agriculture food. Nobody is eating food. Who's going to feed you?
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for your listening. Okay, so Nigel, as we end, very animating caller. Always.
Yes, and we just
Always.
want to congratulate you again. We want to wish you continued blessings on your journey. We hope that we will see you in the next couple of years, continuing to do good things for the family, for your school. Now that you've left your school, always go back. Always try to give back in whatever way you can. Don't forget that that particular institution that laid down the foundation for you. So wherever you can, whenever you can, pass by, help other students who are there now. So congratulations on your achievements, man. Great job by all of you.
Just closing remarks from all of you as we
Closing
end.
remarks from all of you. We want to start if we can go across the table. Yes, you have closing remarks.
Me?
Final words.
I just like to say thank you for having us here today.
Appreciate
it's
it.
our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
It is. Yes, Tyanna.
So, thank you for bringing us on today. I also want to say I'm grateful for this opportunity because I never knew I'd be on radio. Oh, I don't know. I'm too shy. I don't know if I'd ever be there. But I am very grateful for the opportunity. I also want to thank everybody who is listening right now or who logged in because of me, especially my mother and my sister and my grandmother. I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mary?
On the behalf of Orion Academy, I would thank you for this opportunity. I appreciate you guys asking me to be on here. I appreciate the setting and the interview questions, quite interesting, so thank you for that.
Most welcome. And Jason?
I'll keep it nice and short. Thank you very much for having us on here. It was a great experience. I enjoyed being here.
All right.
Let's go to the zone now.
Kezia?
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. It was a great experience, and to everyone that has supported me throughout my journey, thank you.
All right, wonderful. And Maliah?
I'd also like to extend my gratitude for this opportunity. I never thought that I would have an experience quite like this one. And thank you to my parents and my sister, who I know are still listening in. Thank you.
Thanks to all of you. I myself, I enjoyed the program, and I really learned a lot myself. And I wish you all the best as you go forward, as you continue your educational journey. As we said, the world is your oyster, and it's not really how you start the race, but how you finish the race. You have a long way to go still, but enjoy it. All the same, enjoy life. Visit some natural sites. Know more about your country. Enjoy everything there is to enjoy, and just take your time to grow. All the best in your endeavors.
All right, all the best. Thanks for connecting. Again, we appreciate you all the time. We appreciate you. Thanks for connecting. And Miguel has made sure he posted the school song on the live chat. So when you get a chance, go to the Facebook.
SMA.
See that? Yes, and there is Almater, hail to thee, hail, we raise out cry to glorify thy name wherever we are.
To thee we
to thee we owe allegiance, abroad we spread thy fame.
Yeah, Nigeria, I know this song as well.
Throughout the world we praise thee, proud to bear thy name.
Well, yes.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you to all of you.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yourselves a great weekend, and wherever you may end up, of course, like we say, continue celebrating for now, right? Continue celebrating your achievements, because then it's going to be some more hard work again next couple of months when you return to school, wherever you return to school, wherever you decide to pursue your further education.
And these are very well-behaved students, Nigel. I remember my day.
They are.
I remember my days back in grammar school. If you had a person like Chris Bugudu on a program like that, I mean, he would be restless. And some others as well. But these they are well-behaved. That's good.
Yes,
That's good.
yes, well-behaved. And I hope you guys continue to listen to Connecting the Dots. Whenever
next week we want to have some others, top students.
Next week
as
we'll
well.
be having some other students. Did you all know each other before? By very quickly as we ended up, or are you meeting the first time today?
No, sir. I knew Jason. We went to primary school together.
Oh, you went to Pioneer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, now you've made some new friendships again, so you might be seen at the college or wherever else. So continue the connections. All right, take care, guys. All the best.
Okay, all the best to all of you and all the teachers, all the parents who supported this as well, because I had to call some parents and teachers as well and principals. Thank you so much. Nigel will do it again next week, God willing.
We'll do it again next week, my dear. Yes.
All right.
We'll do it again next week. I'll be doing it if you're from a different location.
Yes, Papa. So I hear next. Yes.
Yes. So I hear too.
All right. Take care.
Take
care. We are joining now the Digi Fun Time program with Major Mystic.
If I ask you for a dance to do, tell me would you?
We are ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We're ready.
We are ready.